Hello, 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 hello. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to the beautiful Candid Eye, the beautiful Knee Deep, the beautiful Nateria, the beautiful Saya, the beautiful Carissa. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in to my first few set of gorgeous beauties in the building. Miss Sherry, welcome in, sweetheart. Welcome in. I hope you ladies are having a spectacular, what's this, Tuesday? I hope y'all are having a spectacular Tuesday. Welcome in, Brown Eyes, Chris. Welcome in. Shout out to you guys. I have to step out in a little bit and run some errands, so I decided to go ahead and do a very quick live. Ooh, while I smoke my morning giggly bush. Un momento, por favor. I think I have to. Okay, there we go. Hold on. All right. Um, I don't want to waste much time getting into this. Um, but it's somebody that I really do want to thank. Shout out to the beautiful sister teacher. I'm driving, but I'm listening. Hey, sister teacher, love you. Hey, Miss Yolanda. Hold on, guys. Thank you, Needy. Thank you so much for the super, baby. Um, I don't know if some of you caught it last night, but somebody did a thing. And that person was Ashley Gatlin. I want to personally give Ashley Gatlin. I wish she was here right now. I truly, truly wish she was in here right now because I want to thank her. Ashley Gatlin, if you are out there somewhere, maybe you will hear this later. I truly want to thank you because um things are quite fine when people are in the middle of beefing, going back and forth and things like that. I get the nature of the game. A lot of people will take things and run with it and try to make something that was meant to be a joke or meant to just be something that is for an isolated moment, can be taken and ran with by evil people. Um, which again, Ain't it is what it is. It's the nature of the game. I want to thank Ashley for coming forth last night with a beautiful post apologizing to me because Ashley Gatlin made the video that Alexis has had on her wall or whatever for upwards, I don't even know how long, probably every bit of a year or so. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is a short or whatnot that Ashley Gatlin did with me last Super Bowl of last year. I was wearing a red jersey, and it was manipulated to look like I was doing something I was not doing. Okay. It was made to look like I was, I guess sniffing drugs or whatnot. And Ashley did this because at the time I didn't really care for Ashley. I didn't want to get to know her, or I was kind of, you know, I just didn't want no parts. Okay. Ashley Gatlin has never done anything to me. I never drug Ashley Gatlin, but I did express my, just at the time I was a heavy RH supporter. Ashley G was not. I used to side eye her all the time. And I never really drug her or whatever. I think I may have called her a B once or something like that. But we never really drug one another. But there was like all right, I don't fuck with you. I don't know what side you're on, but I don't fuck with you. It's basically how that went, right? I was a very loyal RH supporter. I would not come anywhere near what was then known as the Bees, respectfully. Um, I just stayed away, and things like that. I didn't want bees on my panel. I didn't want bees in my chat. I didn't want bees on my back end, none of that, because that was where my loyalty was on the RH side. So I gave Ashley Gatlin quite a bit of a hard time. Thank you, Tinkers. Thank you so much, beautiful. I gave her a bit of a hard time back then, even though this lady didn't know me from a can of paint, and I judged her based on the side to which she came from. Okay. Um, in the midst of this, Ashley did some, what Ashley does. She does create some interesting shorts and pictures or whatever the case may be. And she did one on me, which was me in the red jersey that was slowed down and made to look like I was sniffing or doing some type of drugs. Okay. She also admitted to passing this video off to probably one of the Oompa Loompa twins because it ended up on Alexis's page. Okay. And from there, everyone and their mama started accusing me of doing drugs and being a drug addict, a drug this, a drug that, and all of those things, which was high defamation to my character. I thank Ashley G for explaining that and admitting to doing that. Um because if not, then I'm pretty sure Alexis would have kept on going with that narrative that I was sniffing or doing drugs in that video, to which I was not. I am very grateful for Ashley G because nobody likes being lied on. Um I don't mind being roasted for things that I would, for looks or whatever you think I am, or this, that, and the third. But straight lies and defamation is not respected by me. Alexis knew that that video had been manipulated, and she still chose to post it as if I was literally doing drugs in that video, and knowing that it was a lie. So Alexis definitely chose to use that video knowing that it was defamation to my character. Um, I thank you, Ashley Gatlin, for coming forth. I really, really loved your post. It was it said all that it needed to say. I'm very grateful for you debunking the lie of me being a drug addict, of me doing drugs in that video. I thank you so much, Ashley. Not for them, but strictly for myself. Thank you so much. It's not easy coming forth and admitting things that we've done all the time and taking accountability. And that is exactly what Ashley Gatlin did. She took accountability, asked for forgiveness, apologized, and asked for forgiveness. And I wanted to say on my platform that not only do I forgive her, I thank her for coming forth. I accept her apology, and I also forgive her for what she done, and I am grateful that she also forgave me for judging her without even knowing her. So, thank you, Ashley Gatlin. Thank you so, so very much. It meant so much to me. I am a person of character. I am a person of integrity, and I am very checked into my moral compass. And thank you so much, Ashley Gatlin. What is a small thing to others, it was a very big thing to me. And I'm very grateful for it. Miss Bailey, shout out to you, Miss Bailey. I was looking for you for like 2, 3 days. Where the hell you been hiding at, girl? Shout out to Miss Bailey. That's my boo thing right there. So I'm just grateful because I'm just grateful. There's no other words. There's nothing really much more I can say on that but simply thank you to Ashley Gatlin. And I do hope that you receive this message, Ashley, and know how very grateful I am to you for straightening up who I really am and what I am not. Thank you, Ashley Gatlin. Big applause to you, who said that you cannot truly make changes without taking accountability. And that's something that's so rare. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you truly. Um, and I mean, you don't know, you really truly don't know what that meant to me. You really don't know what that meant to me for real. Shout out to her. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me sip a little bit of this coffee. Now, for my next order of business, I would like to scroll just a little bit back up and shout out a few important guests. I would like to shout out Miss Yolanda, Knee Deep, 8K Got 'em, of course, Candid Eye, Nateria, Sonia, Carissa, Sherry, Brown Eyes, Chris, my beautiful sister teacher, Yolanda, Sheena, 8K Got 'em, Miss Monique, Jazzy Jazz, Miss Sonya C. I'm not for sure if I said that already, but hey, sweetheart. Tamik, hey, gorgeous. Tinker's my love. Thank you so much for the super. My beautiful sister teacher, I love you so much. Sister Ashley D is in the building. Shout out to you, Ash. 8K got 'em. Keeping it real. Uh, hold on, y'all. Okay. Miss Tamika Everett, my good buddy Latanya Bailey, Miss Sharon, Lady E, Sage Hips, Nisi, um, And I think, and the beautiful keeping it real. Shout out to all you beautiful sisters down there. I'm so grateful for this family. My next order of business is this. Hey, Miss Dee Dee Beautiful. Please don't forget to smash that like button for me, family. For my next order of business is, as I have had so much fun in these YouTube streets, and I will continue, let me go ahead and not make nobody heart startle. Um, I will continue to have a good time here in these YouTube streets. But there's something I want to get out real quick, and that is a lot of you women have spent the better part of last year terrorizing, bullying, harassing, and abusing other women and even some other men. I took the liberty and I took it upon myself to spend the better part of my 2025 giving UMFers the business. Lori, I love you, girl. Hey, Miss Barbara, welcome in, my beauties. I've been spending the better part of my 2025 giving y'all the business. Something that I have took high pleasure in, I won't lie to you. I've watched as a lot of you women, not in this chat, but outside of this chat, be liars, manipulators, scoundrels, gremlins, just downright no good. I've discovered that as much as you women out there who likes to beef with me want to attempt to show your strength, all you have actually shown me is weakness, jealousy, envy, immaturity, so and so forth. I've seen you women from all ages do the most in these YouTube streets. And it downright disgusts me, which is why I have had zero problem cussing every last one of you out collectively. I have come to the conclusion that you all will never grow up. You will always be immature. You will always move in disgusting directions. You will always be Satan's children. Hence why Amber's name was officiated in red. Hence why Lasonda loves to dye her hair red. Hence why Felicia decided to parade around the YouTube streets wearing devil horn heads. You've shown me far too many times exactly who you women are. You have proven to me this year that you are Satan's children. For those of you who have decided to finally shut the fuck up, I will put you on the shelf and I will leave you there. And I will hope to not give you a second fucking thought. For those of you that have decided to swallow my name and choose not to regurgitate it for your own malicious intents, I will swallow and not regurgitate yours. For any reason, those that want to continue rumbling in the jungle with me, well, I will be right there in the jungle with you until I see fit. For those that want to continue throwing shots, shade, subs, and keeping my name in your mouth, I will continue to drag you up and down and up and down, left, right diagonal. I will drag you January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And I will start all over again, January 2026. I am not a person that deals well with threats, bullying, antagonizing, taunting. I don't take kindly to it. And believe it or not, I've been very, very nice here on the YouTube streets. You all out there that like to play so much have absolutely zero idea what I am capable of. You have no idea how much my sense is sensing or not. You have no idea. The best thing I could suggest for you is to move the fuck along. Move the fuck along. Pretend like you don't know me. Pretend like you have never seen me on the YouTube streets. Pretend like you never knew my name is what is best. None of you can hurt me because I stand in my square. But none of you like to have who you are pointed out in these YouTube streets. And fucking with me will have every flaw, every behavior, everything about you. I will lay it out here on the floor every fucking day of my YouTube life. I will make my channel nothing but exploiting your unnecessary, negative, evil, disgusting behaviors. If I got to go back to 2023, if I got to go back to day one, I will. See, content creation and YouTubing is whatever the fuck I want it to be here in the Break Room 411. My channel is not for what you want it to be, it's for what I want it to be. And if I want to choose to drag the same person over and over and over and over and over and over and over again for filth, I will. Today is the day you can choose your future with the Break Room 411. You can choose to leave me the fuck alone and shut the fuck up, or you can choose to be drugged for as long as I exist on YouTube. I have no heart attachments to any of you. If you are not Break Room 411 adjacent this day right here, you do not matter to me. You mean nothing to me. I have no care for an op, an enemy, or an adversary. This is the only warning in 2025 I'm giving. This warning comes after 60 something days of giving y'all the business. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. This is the only warning I am giving. Swallow my name or prepare to be drugged every which way, Monday through Saturday, sometimes on Sunday. I do not like liars. I do not like cappers. I do not like women who would drag other women for feeding the homeless or drag another man for feeding the less fortunate. I will not be anywhere near someone who goes to a channel where a woman is wearing devil horns representing the God she loves. If you find yourself aligned with any of these devils, do not find yourself aligned with the Break Room 411. I am perfectly prepared to drop right the fuck back down to whatever amount of subscribers that I had circa a year ago or a year before that. I have no problem going back to zero before I deal with anybody that considers Amber, Felicia, Alexis, Uppers, or whoever else their friends. Anyone who has had my, if we have not made peace at this point, we will never make peace. You will never be a friend of mine, an associate of mine. We will not be cordial in chats. We will not speak in chats. If you find that Break Room is somewhere and not saying shit to you, it is because, first of all, if you find that Break Room ain't in your chat, it's because somebody's there that is aligned with those satanic women. I belong to God on my worst day and my best day. For anyone that needs to be with those people that bad, I wish you nothing but the best. But you will not be welcomed here in no capacity. That's period, and that's point blank. Hey, Neo, welcome in, welcome in. Mama 3, baby. Roll, baby. C Baldwin, Miss Her. Welcome in. What we've discovered is that I'm real surgical with this shit. Roasting is what I do. If you can't handle it, you might want to keep my name out your mouth. If you can't handle it, you might want to keep my name out your mouth because you have no idea how very much ruthless I can be and how ruthless I choose not to be. So before I let myself go to places I don't want to be, if you can't handle roasting, you might want to pick someone else to fuck with. I will always be surgical with this shit. And I will always be here in the break room polishing up my skills. Anybody can get it. This is the internet. Okay? If words make you want to catch a flight, you might want to find a new hobby. Some of you have people so fanned out over you that you think that you can just treat people any kind of way that you want to. And they have to sit on their hands and do nothing because you think they're scared to be trolled. You think they're scared of all this pull up, pull up, pull up. No. In the future, if you find yourself being someone who wishes to pull up on someone, do it. Please stop wasting the internet's time. It's been 2 years of pull up, pull up. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. If you find that you want to pull up on someone, you have a point to prove, do it. How many times on this here internet are we going to hear the same people threatening people and ain't got up out of their crusty seats yet? How many times are we going to act like we really batted? See, I don't have to pretend to be batted. I don't even have to be batted. I'm one of those people that, hey, listen, Linda, whatever reaction happens from your action is your business. That's how I figure. It's really a waste of time. If you have a problem with someone so much that you want to pull up and catch a flight, catch a fucking flight. It's simple. It doesn't have to be a day-to-day sentence that you all just like to spew out there. Oh, I bet you won't pull up though. You're the one with the problem. Let's make some things clear up here. Y'all be wanting to fight behind words. Fight. You want to pull up? Huh. That's your weakness, not mine. It's really goofy to me. Everyone on here be on some rah-rah shit, and not a single motherfucker done went and put hands on nobody. And I assure you, I'm probably one of the last motherfuckers you want to even play that game with, and that's on the set. I go down for me. You hear me? That don't come with being gangster. That come with my bona fide right as a human to protect myself. We don't have to keep talking about that kind of shit. Just take your flights. Do what it is that you want your people to feel you're so damn capable of. There ain't a bitch on here who's got enough word power to make me use my hard earned money to come catch a flight and lay my hands on someone that wants to be an internet gangster. That's not how I operate. If you endanger my life or the life of someone I love, it's up and it's motherfucking stuck, and that's on your life. That's on your life. I will flip this fucking internet upside the fuck down about mine. It'll be a whole lot of motherfuckers gotta see about me. You heard me? Every motherfucker that ever laid a threat on me is gonna have to fucking see about me. You heard me? We're not gonna play them games no more. Now, when it comes to tip the gift, don't come in my chat with no warning shots. Don't come on my post with no warning shots. Don't go on your live with no warning shots. Be about whatever you talking about or shut the fuck up. And I mean that. If you can't handle words, well, you need to be where ain't no words spoken. The best way not to get activated is by not listening to people that will activate you. Stop bullying yourself. Because unless I invite you to the party where I'm dragging your ass for filth, you're bullying yourself by getting in your YouTube car and coming over here. If I don't fuck with you, don't expect to be in my bushes and hear me say nothing good about you. Period. The retardation going around these internet streets is ridiculous. I'm over the conversation. You want to fucking rumble? Well, let's meet in the jungle. That's it. That is all. Otherwise, keep it pushing like you give a fuck about your damn self. Cause I don't know who the fuck got y'all thinking y'all Godfather or y'all fucking mafia down in this motherfucker. Ain't nobody got time for all that cheap talk. It's cheap labor. I don't come from a town of talkers. Please stop talking my head off. If you can't handle somebody's words, get the fuck off the internet. Make your life make sense. Make your life make sense. Un momento, por favor. Now, for your learning experience, I'm going to ask that you gather back inside of the break room 411 University because I'm going to take a very small moment to give you a very short message. As I sit here and I smoke my giggly bush, a thought came to me and I said, break room? Break room said, yes. I said, I wonder if these people really realize why the consequences of their actions precedes them. Why are you all getting struck? Your checks aren't checking. Well, I'll tell you why. You see, you've gotten here on this YouTube app and you've become talkers. Talk, talk, talk. And see, your need to tell your friends every move you make, your need to get on panels, speak to one another, is exactly how most of you have been struck now. Quite frankly, it's because you've gotten on panels preparing to take down different content creators. Really, it tickles me. You came up with this plot to take down Miss Samora, Ashley D, the 411, Jeannie Couture, and instead you found yourselves under restrictions, struck, and very much so stood still quite ugly. The reason for this is because you simply talk too fucking much. If the group of you ladies would learn to simply shut your fucking mouths, you would find that you would get further in your YouTube careers. It behooves me that you all speak and think that only your friends are listening. You give your plans and your plots right here on this very app, and we all hear you. See, idiots, if you tell one person how to do something, well, we're all listening on how to do it too. And while you're up there talking about your plans, we're actually doing your plans on you. It cracks me up, really. I wonder if I gave you all a free scholarship to the Break Room 411 University, would you even use the knowledge to which I've provided for you to actually take a few steps further in your education? For you are all idiots of mass proportions. Please understand, I am no slow leak. I am very savvy. I'm very determined. And I am quite ambitious. Make no mistake, here in the Break Room 411 University, you will find that we will not only learn you up, we will also grow you up. Rely not on your own understanding. Rely on the understanding and clarifications to which I'm providing for you so you do not make the same mistakes again. For I am the Break Room 411. I am listening. I am watching. I am observing. And I am most certainly taking notes. For I sit behind the scenes and I smoke my giggly bush. And you all think giggly bush has the same effects to which it had back in the 90s. Well, guess what? Giggly bush doesn't help me forget. It helps me to remember exactly who you are and exactly who you will always be. For I have no use for petty thieves. I have no use for liars, hypocrites. I have no use for women acting like simple minded little girls. This is not the place where we come for immaturity. We don't want to beat up any old ladies. We simply want to live our lives here in the Break Room 411 University. And we really want you to, in fact, live yours. But if for any reason you find your pinky toe, your middle toe, your big toe, your kneecap, or any other of your body parts here in the Break Room 411 University uninvited, we will, in fact, pick you up off of your feet. We will turn your bitch ass over. We will spin you around on your lopsided ass heads. I will hand you over to one of my bodyguards in blue, and we will throw your bitch asses right the fuck out of here as if we never knew you at all. Make no mistake, I play no games. I need no friends, and I have one hell of a family. You step inside of my university, I will grow you up. I will learn you up, and I will throw your filthy asses right outside of our door. With that being said, I thank you for my 3 super stickers from Knee Deep, from Tinkers, and also from Nisi. I thank again Ashley Gotlin for stepping forward and telling the truth. I wish most of you could follow in her footsteps. Truth telling is where it's at. Lying is where it is not. With that being said, I'm grateful for all of you. I love all of you. I wish nothing but the best for this family. Shout out to my members. Shout out to my moderators and also to the chat family. I am your gracious professor, Tiff the Gift. You are in Breakthrough 411 University. Thank you all for joining me. Shout out, shout out, shout out. What's happening? Shout out to everybody in the chat that pulled up while we was in that school of hard knocks. Y'all already know what it is. I appreciate y'all stopping by, spending a little time with me. I will probably be back later. I'm not quite for sure, but I'm going to keep this live here right under 1 hour, and I'm going out, hit the streets, and go buy my husband something nice on this beautiful day. I thank you all so much for joining me. I love you so much. Shout out to the members, the moderators. Shout out to the super sticker and super chat senders. Shout out to J Bands, Truth in the City, Miss DD, Des with the T, Nail. Um, Anybody that slipped in while we was doing what we do best, shout out to you. I love you all so much, and I do hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you for being exactly who you are and accepting me for being exactly who I am. My love is with you. My love is with you. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. Y'all some pals and some confidants. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank y'all for being a friend. Doom, 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 doom. And without further ado, if y'all don't mind, drop them emojis and let the haters know we ain't come to play today. We ain't gonna play today. You would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the podcast would say thank you for being a friend. Okay. Y'all know how this goes. Talk to your emotions. Let's go. Nah, that. Start that motherfucker over. I said, drop the emotions. You would see the biggest gift would be. And the heart attacks would say thank you for being Hey, okay. Thank you for being friend. Travel down the road back again. All is true. You're the pearl and a confidant. Straight like that. Straight like that. Thank you all so very much.
We gonna get that nigga. He think he gonna go out here and be
Hold on one second, y'all.
black
Before I
ass.
go. As my brother birthday approaches, I'm just gonna play this little tribute, which is of my brother. Happy birthday and RIP. I love you to the moon and back. You already know. I'm gonna just play this little tribute real quick.
We gonna get that nigga. He think he gonna go out here and be yeah, he don't black ass. Yeah, he don't.
I came home and shit, man. Back to this shit, you feel me? Shit ain't nothing.
Yeah, he talking to the plug right now. He talking to the plug. Shoot, the money. These taxes is due.
By the way, I wanted to tell y'all real quick. This is a very old video, and it's so funny because when we shot this, I had a bad abscess and my jaw was actually swollen. And I was so sick during this video recording, y'all. It was ridiculous, but I could not let my brother down, you know what I'm saying? He needed the team there. But yes, y'all, if you would notice, I have a swollen jaw in this video from an abscess.
Already. Rest in peace to my nigga Dirty D. You already know. Fuck is y'all hood niggas down here doing out here, man? Niggas supposed to be getting this money.
That's my brother.
Too many niggas on that sucker shit. I hate the type of turn gangster over with nothing, bitch. I'm in these streets hard headed on my fucking shit. Draco, standing with the clip. You know you fucking with you little niggas killing me, trying to give a name. You're back against the wall, you sticking, trying to give a name. You know the code of the streets. You never trust the thing your own.
Hey, Sheeta.
Shit gon' change. I got hitters that are murky for some little shit. Break your bitch, dunk your safe, then in you quick. And in these streets, be on point, stay on top of your shit. The block watch, nigga plot, stay on top of your bitch. And I ain't never been a fuck nigga, never that. Yo, blood, where the pressure, where the Remy at? I'm on the grind all the time, got loads of the Charlie. Late night, play night, she in love with the Molly. About the life, and my team steady getting in. Ferragamo swag, damn so ridiculous. You niggas mad cause I'm living it. Frontline, money gang, street manufacturer, more I'm at a 10. And I'ma die for this money till what's left of me. The fans watching, cooking cases, steady stressing me. The stove hot, things waiting on my recipe. I keep the standard with the dick you ever tested me. Money, haters, man, they mad cause I'm kidding them. I'm home from the field, back to my biz. Okay, bank on deck, think on some other shit. I'm dirty, got me back on my fucking shit. Yo,
I don't know if y'all can even hear it. I'm still gonna show it.
no, no. I got the game here locked in a chokehold. I put it on my life, nigga. That's for show, though. My team getting money in all places. I'm speaking dollars, man. I'm talking boss places. It's funny how you niggas talk that money shit. You hit the club, now you storing for a dotty bitch. I need you out back, I'm taking all of it. And see you going to be up to my watch my money. She got me lit, got me thugging it. Cup on me, money got me mugging shit. These haters, man, they mad cause I'm kidding now. I'm home from the field, back to my biz. Back on deck, think on some other shit. Gun dirty, got me back on my fucking shit. These haters, man, they mad cause I'm kidding. I be home in a few minutes, man. On some other shit. Gun dirty, got me back on my fucking shit. All I know, money, all I know is money. That's all I know, man. Money. All I know is money. Continue to get it, you heard? Man, where the fuck y'all niggas taking me, man? Yeah, don't even.
Shout out to my brother, G Baby. I love you so much. May you continue to rest in heavenly peace. I'm really thankful for you. And I just love you so much, bro. And I know this actually supposed to be the end of the show, but I am gonna play my favorite song for those that's still in the building. For those that need to leave, I love y'all. You know I'll check you in the streets a little later. However, I do. I promised myself I would do a little tribute at some point, and I don't want to. You know, I don't like to be sad or whatever. So I want to do it while I'm lit a little bit, while I'm in a very good, strong mental pace or whatever. As a matter of fact, I think y'all was not y'all, but I don't think we were that aligned last year. When my brother was shot and killed, I was actually on live. Um, I think I was on live that day that this happened. And shout out to those that was really there for me during that time or whatever. I shed a lot of tears on live that day. And you know, I'll never forget those that stood in the gap with me during that very hard time. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Mama Three. Thank you. Let's see. I'ma just shoot over here to my album real quick and just play one or two songs for my homie, and then I'm out, y'all. I'm gonna have to go hit the streets. Shout out to my brother G Baby. I love you, boy. From the bottom, now we got it on top of my town. My town, my town, my town. You know we get it poppin' if you see me on the top of my town. My town, my town.
Yeah, I've been there and I've done that. I lived 3 times in the project, so the prospect to be a suspect, and I redirected to an intellect. Had to reconnect, I couldn't recollect my introspect. That at the end, I still protect my good and red. Cover me, swear right into my next seat. I don't bother nobody, I just wanna get on and put my mama and my sister in a few of my songs. It's easy to fall. If you ain't quick, just leave it alone. I come for them all if I gotta come for one. I love you. Thank you, bro.
The world, they owe me apologies. Master everything on my site for thug psychology. But thing to bother me, this ain't bullshit. No one to listen. I get the grip in my car, niggas come in. Hard out here, society keeps trying me. Riding and blocks, cops keep their me. So I pop my Glock with his haters try to plot me. Got an education in school and trigonometry. So many war shop. Got it on the top with my dogs, my dogs, my dogs, my dogs. You know we get it poppin' and you see me on the top with my dogs. My dogs, my dogs, and we want it all. From the bottom now, we got it on the top of my dogs, my dogs, my dogs. You know we get it poppin' and you see me on the top of my dogs, my dogs, my dogs, and we want it all. We want it all. You see me on the top of my tongue, my tongue, my tongue, and we want it all. Not his birthday, y'all. I meant to say this is the month of his being unalive. I didn't mean to say birthday. His birthday is July. Shout out to G Baby. I love you, boy. I'm so glad to have her music. It'll always be a part of me, bro. It'll always.
Real shit. The killing gonna stop, man. It's gonna stop, man. I'm out here all fucking day. God, I am. Let's get it. Yeah. I'm out here daily on my hustle. These niggas never stop. Laying life like an apple. Trying to find peace between poverty. And I hustle for my homes. These crackers think they starving me. Stay on the ground, homes, and I'm putting on my baby's clothes. Yes, do I shine more, but them I'm going crazy. Maybe just grind more, ain't no time for no fake. Why is this time for no fuck phony fake? But the Lord just lie home, and I guess the shit to say. Every day is a battle, I'm fighting envy and hatred. And if I ever me and death on my die, chasing this paper. I love money like a cocaine rush in my heart racing. I'm paranoid, I still want to
I have to blow my nose. I done fucked around and got a little teary eyed.
same. I guess I've been to all of the places they go. I swear I done seen all of the faces they know. I'm just trying to stack up the pesos in a row. It's all the same. If it's all the same. Oh, it's all the
I done been a couple places and I guess I'm still coming. I done ran a couple races and I guess I'm still running. I done hit the brakes on them, but I kept the wheels turning. I done tried to educate them, but I guess they still learning. If I gotta fall, if I gotta crawl back up when I get it, if I gotta fall on them, I'ma take it all here with me if they ever call on me. You best believe I'll be with them if they ever saw me coming. Ain't even know what hit them, cause the moment is now. If it's gonna ever be right, sometimes it gotta go down. Gotta be ready to fight. At times I'm right in the dark because my energy's light. And when the guns got a spark, must we pray for the night?
Yes, I've been to all of the places they go. I swear I done seen all of the faces they know. I'm just trying to stack up the pesos in a row. If it's all the same. If it's all the same. I guess I've been to all of the places they go. I swear I done seen all of the faces they know. I'm just trying to stack up the pesos in a row. If it's all the same. If it's all the same. Oh, it's all
I
the
done met
same.
some cold killers and drug dealers and gold diggers. Met some real niggas with long figures, they own niggas.
See them broke niggas, them dumb niggas, them bum niggas getting high for free and the type to hold the gun
I
nigga.
done seen them on the block, thugs with drug niggas. I done put them on the block with drop they gun niggas.
I done see the niggas plotting on blocks and pop niggas talking to the cops the same when talking they shot niggas.
Same niggas to the left of you, see they ain't right. They quick to pull a pistol out, but they ain't ready to fight.
It's game night, shoes on deck, preparing to strike, and that's life. Live by the gun, die by the gun, and that's life. All of the faces they know. I swear I done seen all of the faces they know. I'm just trying to stack up the pesos in a row. If it's all the same. If it's all the same, I guess I've been to all of the places they go. I swear I done seen all of the faces they know. I'm just trying to stack up the pesos in a row. If it's all the same, if it's all the same, oh, it's all the same.
Yes, Miss Diggy. This is music from my second album that I did quite a few with my brother. Thank you, Lady E. Y'all forgive me. I got a little more emotional than I thought I was. I thought I was, you know. Y'all know how I go. That's big facts.
320 with the windows down. Head clapping out the windows loud. See, I'm back on my shit. Got my money, I get it. In the club, make it rain. Money change, money get. PTR for that claim. 100 shots without that. Been a throw to the shit. Looking like that I live. Nigga just came home. Now I'm back on my shit. Trying work for my kids. In the
Shout
club
out to
till we
y'all.
live. Take a shot to my crib. Double money till it is. I swear the shit getting ugly, dumb niggas can't seem to overstand.
You know,
Hop
this
him out,
is
drop him
good
out, thinking
right
you
now.
a thug snitching on your man. Know the code on the streets, no one's safe in the streets. Niggas tell him just for free. I'm just trying to be a chick.
I
320 with
feel
the
like
windows down.
yesterday.
Cutting out the minutes loud. See, I'm back on my shit. Got my money, I get.
In the club and make it rain. Money change, money get. PTO like plane. Gun shots we got back. I don't want no new friend. Don't play with my X-Men. Run it back like a jet thing. Joystick and that weekend. Bit a bitty hating. I'm not a five, that's freaking. Hitting 95 like I'm speaking. Big flip of Jamaican. I'm a cruise on these bitches. Snapchat and them pictures. Love boogie, you big as shit. That's why niggas act ignorant. Think I got bitches mad. I'm just getting in my bag. I don't stick to one lane. Your baby daddy give me praise. 320 with the windows down. Head cloudy up in minutes now. See, I'm back on my shit. About money I get. In the club, make it rain. Money change, money get. PTO like plane. 100 shots we got back. 320 with the windows down. All my niggas know it's going down. Gas up, got a couple pounds. Trigger finger hit the drum with a couple rounds. Put some money in the truck, hit another town. Beat keep a nigga crunk, gotta turn it down. Want something from me, you better get it now. Looking for me, well Tiffany can't be found. I don't know too many niggas tricks getting pulled in my hood and I can't deal with it. I done see too many bitches losing their mind off that wood and niggas still hitting. I don't own no fucking, I don't watch the time. 24/7, I stay on my grind. Every day a blessing, my whole team shine. Taking over the city and I ain't even trying. 320 with the windows down. Head cloudy up in meters loud. See I'm back on my shit. About money I get. In the club, make it rain. Money change, money get. PTO black rain. Run the shots and I bang. 320 with the windows down. Head cloudy up in meters loud. See I'm back on my shit. About money I get.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Money change, money get. PTO
Shout out
black
to
rain.
Brother G,
Run the
baby.
shots without pain.
Rest in heavenly, heavenly peace. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Shalom. I'm so sorry to hear that. My deepest condolences to you, sweetheart. My deepest condolences. And to uplift myself a little bit, because I mean, I ain't down. I just, the songs make me miss them, and this that month I lost them last year, and I remember, like I said, I was online when it pretty much when it happened, when I got word about it. And so I thought, I'm bringing it 360 right back where I was. Um, I shared that moment online because I had no choice. Um, that's where I was. So but I also celebrate your life, G baby. I celebrate your life. So, and I celebrate the life that Shalom brother had. So I'm gonna play celebration. G baby ain't in this song, but I wrote this song for a party vibe, and so it kind of makes me uplifted. But I love you so much, bro. I love you so, so much. I'm so thankful for the memory of song and always having your voice with me and having videos that we've done together, and which I'll show more to you guys. Some of our, more of our videos and stuff. But I guess sometimes it just sucks to know I never make music with him again. That shit is fucked up. But it's life. If y'all hear me blowing my nose, I ain't back here sniffing. I'm back here celebrating in a happy bereavement. Shout out to Mr. E on the vocals.
It's a celebration. Everybody's so confetti. If you're glad you made it, ain't no beefing necessary. If they got a party, well, let them drink and dance together. If I get it started, I'm popping off whatever. It's a celebration. Everybody's so confetti. If you haven't made it, I guess you never gonna be ready. If they try to take me, I guess I'm crazy if I let them. If they in the way, they better move so I can get it. If I gotta drop it down to the moment when
Just to let them know that I'm alive, give them a spice of pie. Just to let them know that I divide without the touch of sky. And I'm on the cloud now, we got a party today. So put your feet on the floor. Let's go, Tinkers. Celebrating all the lives that's no longer with us, but we still love them and celebrate the life they had. Shout out to our folks. We don't disrespect the deceased over here. We honor them in Break Room House. Shout out. It's a celebration. Everybody so confetti. If you're glad you made it. Shout out to your bro, Shalom. We got a party. We'll let us drink and dance together. If I get it started, you know I'm popping out forever. I officially ripped it, cause I magically gifted. And tonight I done shifted, drifted to a place where I'm lifted. My lyrics are never scripted. My music pouring out like liquid. I admit it. I'm addicted, not constricted, just committed. I enlisted to be the best. That's in the business of the next. Even if I ain't the best that ever did it. True, it's all good if all you do is listen. But I don't write no love music. I'm not new edition. I got a vision. I predicted. We about to make it. Ain't no superstitions. This is the blessing that God gave me, and I thank Him for the moment. I didn't think He saved me, and I thank my mama. Cause she never let nobody break me. I'm celebrating 10 toes, touching the ground with no hesitation. Every day I put on my crown. In any situation, I'ma find a way to hold it down. I came to party tonight, and I'm here with my round. It's a celebration. Everybody so confetti. If you're glad you made it, ain't no reason necessary. If we got a party, we'll let them drink and dance together. If I get it started, you know I'm popping off forever. It's a celebration. Everybody so confetti. If you're glad you made it, ain't no reason necessary. If we got a party, we'll let them drink and dance together. If I get it started, you know I'm popping off forever. Celebration, this celebration. Celebration. We popping bottles like we on vacation. Facing matters with the situation. The celebration. Excuse me. Again, shout out to Shalom's beautiful brother. May he rest in peace. Shout out to my beautiful brother, G Baby. May you rest in peace. I love you the long way. God bless all the brothers that any of us have lost. Brothers are very important. I am not a person, as y'all know, that sits in it, as far as things that isn't of God, like depression and grief and anxiety and those types of things. But March is often a very My bad, good people. My bad. What I was trying to say is I lost my very good aunt, my favorite aunt, on Valentine's Day of 2023. Her birthday is tomorrow. I lost my brother last year, this month, who was killed. On March the 4th, my father passed. On March 4th, my father passed. And on March 9th, I buried him. His birthday is March 23rd. So, Valentine's Day, I had to bury my aunt. She died on Valentine's Day. Her birthday is tomorrow, March the 12th. My brother was killed last year, also in March. My father died March 4th. I buried him on the 9th. His birthday is March 23rd. And it's safe to say, on today, I've never heard an unkind word ever spoken about my father until I found myself on YouTube, where I am right now. I think about the man that he was. I do think about how it pains me sometimes to think about this being the place where people chose to attempt to shatter those memories. And in this moment, that's simply where I am with it. I celebrate them. I love them all. And I don't hide who I am at any moments. I wouldn't do that today. So I guess in this moment, thinking about my brother and playing our music has reminded me exactly what month I'm in. And no, I am not one of those who spend the month crying and depressed. I think this is the first day in the month that I actually recognized what month I was in. So I recognized that I was on live when I found out about my brother being killed last year. And I remember being with some of you. And so I guess this moment was the moment meant for the moment. So I guess it was only befitting that I find myself here when I recognized it. It was only befitting that it was here that I recognized it because this is where I was when I had to recognize it again. So I hadn't thought about none of this all day until being on live. I hadn't thought about it all month until being on live. And then I remembered yesterday, when some things I wasn't too fond of, having to relive some moments doesn't make me smile for sure. And I was just about to ask about 10 minutes ago, like, why did these feelings happen right here today? And then I realized this is exactly where I was. So, yeah, that's it. That's all on that, right? Um, I'm gonna wipe my face real quick. I'll be right back, fam. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, by the way. With that being said, I guess if I would have ended this live at thank you for being a friend, like most days, this probably wouldn't have happened here. But I don't take away from it because, yesterday I was about to end the live at thank you for being a friend, and a beautiful moment of praise and worship occurred. So I learn with every day that it's not always about your timing. All the time it's about God's timing. And so I don't question that. And I thank y'all, I thank y'all. This was very unscripted. For sure. And I agree with Ashley that life happens, you guys. We lose people. I do not advise staying in it and living in grief and things like that, or even planning to be down when it's somebody's birthday or things like that. Having a moment and crying both tears of having moments of sorrow and also celebration and memories and things like that is certainly okay. And I've never been afraid to be me on camera. That includes my vulnerabilities, Death is not something that just flows in my life. Death doesn't occur because someone doesn't like you on YouTube or this, that, and the third. Death comes, period. I never expected to be 13 burying burying my 36-year-old father who ended up getting cancer. I did not expect to watch cancer take my father away day by day for a year and a half until he was no longer with me. I never um expected my brother to not find his way out of the game like the rest of us did. And as you heard by the songs that you listen to, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. I don't question his death, though I still wish he was here. But it's selfish of me to wish that he was here. It's things like this is why I'm not the same kind of person as a lot of people on here, and I would never want to be. It's human, absolutely, Tinkers. It's human. My aunt, who was a beautiful person, hence she passed away on Valentine's Day, died after getting the COVID shot. Life happens. Life doesn't start when you get a YouTube page, when you get a hater, this, that, and the third. Death happens to all of our lives. I would never, ever, ever shy myself away from experiencing with my audience because real is real. Real ain't always humorous. It ain't always about a roast. It ain't always about a toast. Sometimes it's just about life. Life is you and me. I'm grateful for the memory. Rest in peace to your father and Veronica, rest in peace to your brother. Some days these are moments that we as people should share together. It's okay to show a grieving heart and having people rally around a grieving heart. So where you don't even have to get offline in that space. There are times that I'm missing my father and I may go and bawl right in my husband's lap for 5 or 10 minutes. And he will already know why. If he asks me what's wrong with me, and I do not answer him, because if there's an emergency, even if I'm crying, I'm going to tell him what's wrong right away. But if I say nothing and just cry, my husband knows that's the time I might be grieving my father, and he will let me lie in his lap, of course, and cry until my heart's desire. And then I go back to living. I go back to, because the crying is part of living. I don't spend the day being depressed. I don't spend weeks. I don't do none of that. But when life hands me a moment to feel whatever I need to feel, I feel. And I'm encouraging y'all to not be afraid to feel. Just like yesterday, we were not afraid to praise God in front of and in spite of, and even though. Sometimes you need those moments. Some people get on here and they think because there's days you got to show you're right, days you might got to do some straightening. They think you ain't got God with you. People think the only way to show you real is to only be rah rah. That's not real. Rah rah is meant for rah rah times. Sharing in moments like this with other sisters and maybe even brothers who have lost somebody. Don't be afraid to feel, have your moments, then live. Have your moment, then get up and be great. Have your moment, then get up and go celebrate. I talk to y'all about this all the time. And today I had my moment with you all. Now I don't have to even go downstairs and cry on my husband. I don't even have to stir up his day. I feel so much better, excuse me, having had a moment I didn't even know I needed. Didn't even recollect. See, you only lose your mind when you don't allow yourself to be human. When you get around people who want you to be emotionless, they don't want you to care. They don't want you to listen. It could be 10 people in here with me right now. Those are the 10 people who might be missing somebody too, who might know what it's like to have lost a brother or a father. I find these moments very beautiful. I didn't even realize that the last time I cried for my brother, I was on YouTube. If you remember that day, if you were with me that day, I went through the actual process in real live time, you guys. I was on live, not even believing. First, if you were there, you would remember I had got a text message first. After I read the text message, I didn't believe it at all. I had surely felt somebody was mistaken. Well, then I called my cousin, who would know quicker than me in this case. I called my cousin because I did not believe the text message from another source. I called to confirm about my brother from my cousin. My cousin said, I heard the same thing, but I had not seen anything on the news yet, and I hadn't spoken with anyone in the household. He said, I'm not for sure. I heard this may be so. I think it may be so, but I haven't had any confirmation. So after my cousin not being able to confirm it, I almost went into a, okay, you're definitely wrong. Somebody is definitely not got the right thing. If he doesn't know, then if he hasn't confirmed it, then it's not. It's somebody's mistaken. I continued on, I believe, live. I don't even think I was on live after. I don't know if I continued with the live or what. I think I was kind of moving in silence. I was trying to figure things out before even saying anything. I was just, texting and making calls or whatever the case may be. I stayed on live, I believe, the entire time, as a matter of fact, because I was in denial. I was like, this ain't true. This ain't true. Ain't nobody confirmed it. I don't believe it. Ain't nobody really gave no word about it. Da, 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 da. I went on with my day. I went the fuck on with my day because that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want. It was almost like when you don't really want it confirmed. I was hoping it was okay to go on with my day. I didn't want to make any more phone calls. I said, I'm not going to react until I got full confirmation. This all might have been happening around 9 p.m., 8:39 p.m. I stayed online for hours. I did not even check the phone anymore and actually said that I would not check the phone until hours later. I cut on the news. Nope, it wasn't the news. It was online. I went online after hours with the courage to type his name in. And there it was. But it wasn't a lot of detail. It was only like a small paragraph with no detail. I said, this still could be a mistake. I was still in denial. I said, I have to see it on the news. Nobody's word of mouth was good enough. A Texas wasn't good enough. And online wasn't good enough. I said, I still don't fucking believe it. Somewhere around midnight or 1, it was quite late. I cut on the TV for some reason or another, checking something else. I was probably about to cut on the YouTube on my TV or do something. And there it was. I didn't even know it was the news time. Okay. Cut on the TV, and there it was right in front of my face. I went through denial. I went through shock. I went through the unbelievable parts of it. I went through it all right there within hours. Disbelief, denial, shock. Then the truth set in. Then, right when I was watching the news, my husband walked in. And it was just unbelievable, an unbelievable moment that took place right here on YouTube. So in that moment is the first time in my adult life that I actually recognized what I was experiencing while I was experiencing it. And it's probably because of emotional maturity. Through the years, I had grown with how I took on death and things like that. The more I was in my Bible, and I will kind of gather it up right here and say, what made me strong with death and things like that is when I read the Bible. Hey Bria, hey anybody that came in. When I read the Bible and it reminds me every day that death is inevitable. It reminds me that that's why God says to be close to him, to love him and lean on him, because everyone in your life is going to come and go, whether physically or spiritually or however it goes. Nobody will be here always. To understand death is to finally understand that it is a celebration of sorts. Because if you read the Bible, then we know that eternity is everlasting. And it's actually when your new life begins. So love people while they're with you. And just know to, keep God close to you, because nothing is surprising when it's right there in the word. We still gonna miss people. We love people. We still gonna want them with us. We still sometimes gonna be like, why can't you be with us? Why did this happen sometimes? And God understands our hearts, you know. But keep God in the midst of all things, your marriages, your relationships. You're either gonna build it off God's love or the opposite. And you're going to get out of it what you build it on. You're going to get out of it what you build it on, fam. So try to be fruitful, and be a person of good stock. Be a person of good stock. And it's kind of why I love abundantly. I love abundantly because it's the one thing that God said outlast all things. besides his word. Love. It's love. You never know who ain't getting loved out there. And I've always just wanted to be a person that when you run into me, you run into love. That's the kind of person I've been, I always want to be, and I hope to always will be. With that being said, you guys, I certainly have to get up out of here. I want to thank y'all so much for sharing in so many things today. Um, in the love, in just surrounding me and standing in the gap with me, because you know what I mean. Life is life. And so I may be back cussing me a mofo out tomorrow, later on today. In this moment, I thank you for standing with me through this time, you know what I'm saying, which came out of nowhere. Thank you so very much. I'm grateful for you. Please enjoy the rest of your day, you guys. And I just love you so much. Y'all are real people, real humans, real women. And I'm grateful to know you and to get to know you. So with that being said, shout out to everybody in the chat. And I'll see you guys later. God is good. Keep God in the midst. Period, Tinkers.